All right, so I had the question of how do you find sample size without using the formula that's in the text for some of these problems in Chapter 9. So here's one number 16 in Chapter 9, Section 2. They give you the standard deviation, a sample standard deviation, and they say how many subjects are needed to estimate the mean number of books read the previous year within 4 books. So with your margin of error, that's like plus or minus 4 books with a 90% confidence. So in StatCrunch, we're dealing with means. So I'm going to go with my T. I have one sample, and I'm going to find width and sample size. So we want to find sample size. From this, I can put in my standard deviation that was provided, 14.5. They said within 4 books, or how did they state it exactly? Within 4 books with 90% confidence. Oh, so that wording is going to be tricky. So like, is it plus or minus 4 books within 4 books? And so that's what I'm going to assume that it means. It's the margin of error. So I'm going to put the width is going to be 8 books. And then the confidence level is 90. So when I hit compute, it'll find my sample size of 38 that's needed. So let's check this real quick. And we will high five each other. Other problems are done similarly, plus or minus 2 books. So the width would then be 4 here. So just make sure when you do width, that's that plus or minus number they give you. And the proportion section, if they say within 2%, so it'd be plus or minus 2%, so it'd be 0.04 is what we would type in that width. So again, using means, it's the T calculator, or T-stats, one sample, sample size. If you're dealing with proportions, one sample and width size. And again, it's asked similar questions. The width plus or minus 2% would be 0.04. Your confidence, your target proportion, if that's believed to be known in the past, you would type that in here. If you have no idea what the percentage would be, you guess 50%. We talked about that in class last Tuesday. So let me know if you have any other questions.